Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I know we're in the midst of our Storm and Fury read-along, but it's Halloween-ish. I'm the Sunday before Halloween right now. And I had a fall TBR to read 2 different Stephen King books and a Gillian Flynn book, and I haven't done it yet. So just for everyone's information, I've never read a scary Stephen King book. I read his The Girl Who Loves Tom Gordon, and I read Firestarter, but I haven't read anything scary yet. So I guess I'm gonna start with Pet Sematary. For some background, I don't like scary stories. I am a baby. I get terrified. So why am I doing this? I don't know. I'm not gonna do it like I normally do, where I read along with you and tell you the general summary or whatever. Instead, I'm just going to tell you my feelings, tell you how I felt about it. I have not read it yet, so obviously this outfit is going to change by the time that we get to the next part of this video, because I just wanted to record now the intro, what I think I'm getting into, how I probably am gonna feel. Basically, I just read this little intro part, and it says that he was almost unwilling to finish this because it was super scary, and I'm terrified. I've owned this for probably 2 years, and it's just sat on my shelf, and I haven't read it, and I'm too afraid to, but we're conquering our fears. It's gonna happen. I'm scared. I'm probably gonna have nightmares for weeks, but I will do it for you all. We're gonna experience this together, I guess. Wish me luck. I don't know. I'm scared. Alright, wish me luck, everybody. I'm back. Happy Halloween, everybody. I literally just finished this morning. I closed the book and I came over here to record. So you're actually getting my opinion the day of instead of I usually pre-record these, but that didn't happen this week. I don't know. I think it took me a while to work up the courage to actually read this. And now that I've read it, I'm starting to feel do I like scary stories? So basically, if you don't want spoilers, I'm just giving the gist of it. That it's not spoiler free, so just be prepared knowing that going into it, I will be telling you what it's about, what happened, kind of, like a general summary. But if you don't want spoilers, stop here, watch something else, read the book, come back, we'll talk about it. Anyway, so basically what Pet Sematary is about, for those of you like me who had no idea, this family moves in. Basically, it's the premise of every horror story ever. Family moves in, spooky stuff starts to happen. Basically, there's a pet cemetery behind their house. And all I'm gonna say to start off with, I knew these people once who had a little old cemetery on their property. If there's a cemetery on my property, I'm moving. That to me is the no-go. You don't want to risk ghosts, okay? Animals or otherwise, people, I don't know. I don't want to risk that. I don't want cemeteries on my property. That would be the first sign that it's time to move. Okay, especially, you got young children. Now it's not just you're putting in danger, you're putting your children in danger. I can't. No, I don't do ghosts, okay? It's not happening. No thank you. But anyways, so the cat dies, and this pet cemetery calls to them and basically forces the neighbor to show him where the pet cemetery is so that they can bury the cat and come back to life. And if that wasn't warning sign one, that this town is screwed up and you need to get out there, get out of there, I don't know what else can like put that into your mind. Like, it's not a good place to live, especially with a family. You need to leave. So basically, after that happens, after the cat dies, the next door neighbor's wife dies, and then suddenly their young child dies by running into the road. So he decides that after his child died, to bring the child back to life. And this is already after their neighbor tells him, hey, don't bring your child back to life. I've seen it before. It's not a good idea. Bad things happen. The guy's like, I'm gonna do it anyways. So he brings his child back to life. His child is literally like Satan incarnate. Says all these horrible things about like the guy's, the neighbor's wife. And so they have to kill the child, you know, and after they kill the child, but after the child has killed the neighbor and his the child's mother, they're both dead. So then the dad of the child, Lewis, comes over and, you know, sees his dead wife and his neighbor, aka his best friend, dead. Kills the son, then grabs the wife, and his hair is suddenly gray, and he gets called back over to the pet cemetery, and tries to bring the wife back to life, and it ends by the wife coming and walking back in. So basically what I've gathered from this is that the pet cemetery is like evil, obviously, and that they're getting possessed when they get brought back to life, and it just calls for everybody to come and bury their dead there so that they can possess that body, is what I think is happening, but it's messed up. And yeah, so that's basically what happened. I just think it was probably a lot. Like, a lot happened. The thing that I didn't understand, the way this was written was wild. So basically, you would be talking to a character randomly, and it was like, I guess it was kind of past tense, but to me it felt almost present tense, but like reflecting on it. So there was times where they would be talking and they'd be writing, the story would be happening, and then they'd be like, and this is the last time you saw him before he died, and you'd be like, what? Like, they were talking about Lewis flying a kite with his son, and then they go, and little did he know 2 months later he'd be dead, and I'd be like, what? Like, it was a weird writing style, and I'm not mad about it at all. I kind of liked it. But I was just, every time it would catch me off guard, and then you'd be like, what? Okay, wow, thanks for that. But yeah, I don't know, this book was really good. I don't think I'm gonna have nightmares, I really don't. I might read more Stephen King in the future. I mean, I really enjoyed it, so, you know, that's different. Yeah, so I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna try and get through the rest of the books, on my TBR, and that was, oh man, I know Dark Places was on there, and it was another Stephen King book. I think it was Carrie was on my TBR list, but I also kind of want to read The Shining, and this is gonna be really bad of me, but I've never read or seen The Shining. And I know, like, that's a classic that you have to watch, but I've never seen it, so I really want to. I think that's probably what I'll read next, because I have a little bit of time before my advanced reading copies are due, but I don't know, I might do something like this again, where I talk about my feelings after, but they'll be for sure be on my blog. So if you want to check out my blog, it's brailleybookish.com. You can definitely check it out there. Also, my Storm and Fury read along is gonna be going up like normal on Monday, but I'm gonna do less chapters so I don't have to split it in half, so we know where we are. But yeah, thanks for coming on this journey with me and talking about Pet Sematary. I mean, honestly, I really liked it. I think it was definitely a good Halloween read, and seeing as I finished it this morning on the day of Halloween, I think it worked out pretty well. I would have liked to finish it yesterday, but sometimes your busy schedule doesn't like that. I don't know, I think this book definitely made me want to check out more Stephen King books. And I think I saw that Carrie was his first book? Maybe? I don't know. I would probably read Carrie. Well, it's on my TBR, so I probably will read it soon, but yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to join the book club, we are like halfway through the book, so we should be picking out our next book soon. But I'll put the link in the description, and then if you want to check out the blog, that link's there too. But if you want to see more of this funness, make sure to subscribe. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!